not counting the vacant positions, is the current level of city staffing too much, not enough, or about right? Would you like that again?
No. I feel that right now our staffing levels are right on the verge of not enough to all right. More in the all right sector if our administrator and assistant administrator positions are filled. I feel that from what I've seen with my experiences with the city, they can handle day-to-day business with maybe minor issues every once in a while, but business can be accomplished. Increasing staff obviously means increasing budget, increasing benefits, and increasing retirement packages. So I think that may need to be something that, if elected, that we need to look at very carefully every time the need arises. Thank you.
Thank you. Mary Kay. Not counting the vacant positions, is the current level of city staffing too much, not enough, or about right?
Well, it's always nice to have more staff, but again, it comes down to budgetary issues. We have a really good staff, and we have a really qualified staff, a staff that works really hard, and they make sure that everything gets done. The most important thing for us at this point is to hire a new city administrator, and then that person needs to look at the entire situation and gauge for herself or himself, any changes that need to be done there. But the first and most important is to get that city administrator hired and then to go forward from there.
Thank you. And Linda, not counting the vacant positions, is the current level of city staffing too much, not enough, or about right?
It's, I want to say, enough when we have the 2 vacant seats filled, because that way everybody can do their job without being stretched more and more and more. We don't need any more people, because again, that would mess up a budget and it would cause more money. But like I said, they work fine and they get the job done. But right now, their tasks are very, very stretched because we have 2 vacancies. So once we fill those 2, everything is going to go back on track again. I think we do a fine job in our city, but we need to fill the 2 spaces.
Thank you. Question number 7 now from the audience, and we go back to Mary Kay to lead off. With the staff we have in the city, what is the oversight role of the council?
I think the oversight role is to make sure that the staff is doing their jobs, not to micromanage, but to make sure that everything is getting done that's supposed to be getting done, and that it's being done within the budget that's set for it, that they are, if there are complaints, that they're being dealt with in a professional manner, and that people are being responded to. For all of those things, I think our first responsibility is to the citizens of Pine City. We need to make sure that all of the services that it's our job to perform are being performed and are being done in a professional way and in a good way, and we need to make sure that that's happening. And so our job is to monitor that and make sure that all of the services that we promise the citizens are being delivered.
Okay, Linda, with the staff we have in the city, what is the oversight role of the council?
Are we getting things accomplished within our budget? That is our job as a city council person. We need to make sure that it is being met. The city employees, those are the ones that carry it out. We need to make sure that things are being fulfilled the way they should be without, I hate that word, but micromanagement, it is true. We can all get things done. We need to make sure that they are getting done and in appropriate times. What does the city council do? We just lead them in the right direction.
Thank you. And Ken, with the staff we have in the city, what is the oversight role of the council?
The role of the council is obviously to follow the budget, to keep within the budget as possible, and it's to align with the expectations of the citizens of Pine City, and deal with what the citizens want. Is that getting accomplished? Is the city moving forward? And our current staff doing the best that they can to make that happen?
Thank you. Okay, audience members, I have one more question left here, but we still have time to go. We've got 20 minutes to go if we choose to take it. If you have any questions and you've not asked them yet, call for the runner, they'll come get it, take it down to the panel. And we want to make sure that you have a chance to speak your mind or to ask the question. Okay, this is long. This is a town with a gunsmith school. Why has it been the policy as of late to turn down the start of 2 different sports/firearms businesses? Please explain the social impact the gun store would have, and would you send that business and the job it creates to another town? And I'll hit that again. And we're to Linda first now. And you'll get it again. As this is a town with a gunsmith school, why has it been the policy of late to turn down the start of 2 different sports/firearms businesses? Please explain the social impact that a gun store would have, and would you send that business and the job it creates to another town? Okay, Linda.
Why is it the policy of late to turn it down? I didn't realize we turned it down. I would be very much for bringing it here. Because there are 3 or 4 gunsmithing schools in the country, if I remember correctly, all of which are gathered, or they're out about. We should keep them here. And we should keep our gunsmithers here. Make the money. We all hunt. You know, we hunt. The sports is just losing you. But yeah, it would be very beneficial to turn it here. I didn't realize we shut them when we turned it down.
Kent. Yes, Kent. As this is a town with a gunsmith school, why has it been the policy as of late to turn down the start of 2 different sports/firearms businesses? Please explain the social impact that a gun store would have, and would you send that business and the job it creates to another town?
I actually am fortunate that I worked at one of the last gun shops in town. I worked at Cedar Creek when it was still around in Pine City. I can't say why the city would have sent a gun shop away when we've had 2 sporting goods stores that were very good at what they did, and we aligned with some very talented people from Pine Tech that had worked at had gone through our gunsmithing classes here. I think having the sporting goods stores in Pine City is great for the city's economy. I think it's great for Pine City. I think it would be a very intelligent move on Pine City's part to allow another sporting goods store, gun shop, hunting store back into Pine City. Thank you.
And Mary Kay, as this is a town with a gunsmith school, Why has it been the policy as of late to turn down the start of 2 different sports/firearms businesses? Please explain the social impact that a gun store would have, and would you send that business and the jobs it creates to another town?
Well, this question kind of baffles me because I'm not aware that we have turned these down. I'm guessing that if that's the case, that when they came to get permits or whatever, they didn't meet the qualifications of our ordinances. We, as a city, have non-discrimination policies, and it's our job to treat every business fairly and equitably. And so I'm assuming that if it was turned down, it was turned down because we have an ordinance in place that they didn't meet. But I don't know what exactly, I don't know the circumstances regarding that. And I guess in response to whether, any business that comes to town provides an economic benefit to the city, and we want to welcome any business that comes, as long as they are willing to meet the requirements that we have.